Yo, 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 how's it going, everybody? I'm Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays, and this is my partner in crime, Detroit Lenny. Welcome to Morning Wood, right here on the Max Wagers Network, brought to you by Picks and Parlays and Caesars Sportsbook. Don't forget, we have a new promo, so if you haven't signed up with Caesars yet, if you're a new account, they're going to give you up to $1,500 in a risk-free first bet, all right? That means you can bet up to $1,500 on any bet. If it doesn't cash, it's going to go back into your account. I don't see how that's different than insurance. I mean, isn't that kind of the same thing that happens? But either way, use the promo code MORNING15. Morning, the number one, also the number 5. Or check out the description of the video and find the link. That's how you're going to get yourself hooked up. Last Woody standing, we've only got 4 remaining, and 2 of them can't win money. So that's kind of a big deal. So that pot, as long as if Lenny or Steve Earle wins it, it rolls into $400. You're going to have a busy week when I'm out of town.
That's it. You're out of town next week, right?
Yeah, I leave on Saturday, day after.
I just have to remember, I know you told me, but I forgot 5 times.
And I've been talking about it all month long.
Yeah, remind me again tomorrow.
Okay, I will. Hi, Rye Cape. How's it going, my friend? So darn busy yesterday, today with work. You totally forgot the HC. You could get in. I mean, you're only
still get in. You just
you're like a day behind. You'll be 2 days behind, or 1 day. Today's the 2nd. Yeah, you're just 0-2.
Yeah, that's not a big deal. Trust me.
Yeah.
People come back from 0-2 all the time.
Yeah, I'm sure a bunch of people are 0-2 currently in the Handicapper. So
I haven't even graded yet last night yet.
I
was gonna do it today. I'll probably do it after Morning Wood or when Ross is talking.
All right. Pretty sure you can jump in. Yeah, just start 0-2. Exactly. Let's go, Steve Earle. Let's get it. Steve Earle is Tim and Nick's dad. I got a text about that this morning. Who is Steve Earle? Is that their brother? It's their dad.
Who the hell is Steve Earle? I don't know why we're waiting for Steve Earle to put his pick in. We all know he's taking the Mets on the run line plus the run and a half at -1. I want to take that. I want to take that.
I call Batman. I get to be Batman.
There's no way you're Batman.
I'm totally Batman.
I don't even want to have this conversation with you because it's anatomically incorrect for you to be Batman.
I can't be Robin either then. Can I be Catwoman?
Robin was a 12-year-old little girl. Robin was not a badass. Robin was very much like a Catwoman. You could be is it Batgirl and Catwoman? You could be Catwoman. You could be Catwoman, and I'll be Batman because we have a love-hate relationship. One day you love me, 100%. One day you hate me. Well, shit.
100%.
Hold on.
This is happening.
All right. I'll be right back.
Let's go. All right. Now we're doing this. Now it's serious. Okay. Robin. I'm no Robin. I'm nobody's sidekick. Are you kidding me? Selena Kyle. Want to use the Joker, the others, the Riddler? Take the pick. Who would I rather be, Joker or Riddler? Catwoman. None of them. I want to be Catwoman. It's the Bat Channel. Same bat time, same Bat Channel. All right, I'll wait for him to come back. My hair was doing something funky today, and I left my hat over there. Okay, so good little night last night for a lot of us. Not such a good night. I can't believe I hit the Lightning team total under 2.5 goals at +115. Get it, Drunk Alley, because she nailed that pick. Also, I remember I told y'all I took the I had to say something, huh, Trap? I took the Rangers series price at a +160. I also hedged that now with the Lightning series price at a +105. I think I got it at. So that's a done deal. Oh, I know, buddy. Speaking of cats. So that went down for real. Let's pop this open real quick. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Tim Earle did have a little bit of a bump last night in his WNBA, but that's all right. He's going to get right back on top of things. You can't win them all. I knew that freaking Giants bet looked fishy. I knew it. I just could not get myself together on that one. Where's the Mets? Do they play? Yeah, of course they play. They play the Dodgers today, right? And they're a dog, Walker and Gonsolin.
I don't know where it's at. I have
dog?
I got Batman. I got Brendan on it. Don't worry. I got B Bunny on the case.
All right. I'm ready when you are.
Yeah, he'll tear this house apart looking for it. So
there's finally a good thing about this banner over my head, and it's that it's not showing my screwed up hair. I'll take it. Hola, Pedro. I know Craig's in the house. That's going to be in the thumbnail for sure. I'm not upset about that. I woke up with a scratchy throat, and I'm like so nervous that I'm going to be sick for my freaking trip. I'm not thrilled.
My sister's sick. We all had this stomach bug, a 24-hour stomach bug. Like everybody in the house got it except for her. She finally got it last night. And of course, I love my sister. Let me just paraphrase, start with that. But she is like, I'm a baby. She's the bigger baby. Like for real, like, oh my God, I'm dying. I gotta go to the hospital. Just kill me now. Hold on. Yes, B Money. You find it?
We can't find it.
Well, you haven't looked for like 30 seconds. Look.
B Money, we need it. Wait.
We need it.
Do you need me to show him my Catwoman face and then
God, don't
instruct him?
He'll be going further. That'll distract him. He needs to stay focused.
So who do we like? That's true. Good point. So in the MLB, are you going to ride the Mets? I think I got to. That run line at -135. I got to take that. But I like a money line too, +155.
That's what I'm taking. I'm just telling you right now, I gave Steve Earle a chance to come in, but I'm taking the Mets run line plus the 1.5 tonight versus the Dodgers.
Yeah, no reason we shouldn't do that. Okay, so that bet has been made. Excellent. Moving right along here.
I also like the Avs tonight on the puck line. Tigers first 5 making car payments last night.
Yeah, I hit that yesterday. Thank you for that.
That was our nice little squad. That was our squad bet on game time decision. So started out the month of June. We finished the month of May 6-2-1 on our little squad bet thingies. So now we're going to start in the month of June. We started out 1-0. I'll keep a track of them on daily. Every day we did. So we're gonna track them for the month of June. Maybe it's a thing. Maybe it's not. Maybe we're just full of ourselves.
I think it's a thing. No, I like it. I think it's a great idea. It's fun. Oh, there's Steve Earle with his Mets. Guess what? Here's the thing.
I'll try. I'll take mine. I'll take mine off.
Here's the thing.
Maybe I'll. I don't really like a lot of Nerfies today.
Okay, so WNBA from Tim. It's the over in the Aces game. It's okay. It happens, Tim. I ain't mad at you one bit. I made enough money on your cash-in picks that I can afford to lose a couple.
You should be sorry, Tim.
Yeah, don't be sorry at all. I can lose a couple. Ugh. It's like following a trend. That's what we're doing, right? We're following a trend. And that trend is Tim Earle.
Found it?
Yeah, it's small, so you're going to have
not that one.
That's the half of a mask.
Yeah, the hard plastic one that just goes over with the ears. You have one, I have one.
That goes all the way down.
Don't worry, millions of people are watching you right now argue with me about trying to find this. Can you go look in your closet? Thank you.
Get it, B-Money, get it.
Oh, I do have one, though. Hold on. Let me put this on. Let me do this.
Well, then I want mine on. This used to be like a whole thing, but then I cut it. And now I need a ponytail holder. All right. Do I have a ponytail holder? The show's really just going down the drain, isn't it? Straight down the drain. I'll live. But Batman won't. Let's get a proper Catwoman lip. Yes. I love your
ears are like all like I can't see shit.
Oh, that's too funny.
I have a better one.
I believe you when you say that.
I 100% have a better one.
Okay, it's over a 170 now, Tim. Buddy, come here. Stop. God, God, the cats and this dog are their own thing right now.
What do you think Ross Benjamin's going to think when he pops in here?
I didn't think about that. So Ross Benjamin is our special guest today. He's probably watching right now.
It's probably
Like,
going,
oh,
I'm not clicking the link.
assholes.
Pretend like Lenny didn't send me the link. I'm just going to go that route. How does Batman see? I think he's got 20/20 vision, probably.
He's got bat vision. Well, don't bats have really
He's not
bad
a
vision?
superhero.
They see by their hearing.
Oh, man. He's just not a
Just a
superhero.
man. Gotham is like, I was talking last night with Josh and Theo about it. Gotham is one of my all-time favorite series. I started a new series, and Josh says I can't bring it up on the air because everyone will ruin the end of it for me. So, all right.
What show?
As far as the NBA goes tonight, I'm just gonna watch the first one and see if I can in-play. You guys know how I roll on NBA. I like to take a series price and then I like to in-play it. One-handed texting sucks. So you like the Avs? I can't ever go under in an Avalanche game. It's not even a question for me. If I can't take it over, then I just don't take it. What do you think about it?
On the
total of the Avs game.
The Avs game, no Darcy Kemper tonight for Avs. He'll be out at least at least a couple of games, probably 2 and 3. But I don't think it's that big a deal. But I like the over, but I won't bet an over 7. I can't do it.
Even when they score 14 points in the last one?
Yeah.
Who do you like on the side?
Avs puck
Oh,
line.
yeah, that's right. Sorry, you said that.
Yeah.
I'd rather get the minus 163 than lay the goal and a half.
Nah.
But I see where you're going with it.
There's just in the playoffs, there's just a lot of empty netters at the end. Like they're not playing for, they're pulling their goalie. They're pulling, it's all out. Like every game is do or die, literally. And they're going to pull their goalie a lot more. And they're going to pull their goalie a lot earlier. And with that being said, but I don't know. I don't know if we're going to get the offensive explosion that we got game 1 for sure. But
they are still in Colorado. Yeah, they are. Game 2 still in Colorado. Because it seemed like they really like to put on a show for their fans. They were like the Warriors. Like, y'all all came out to see us. Let me score 8 goals for you. Wrote a song about it. Like to hit, here it goes.
Yeah.
I'm just like fishing between these 3 comments right here. Okay.
Is it too much?
We're good. We're good. We're Batmaning it up. What's up, Brickett? Hey, Markel. Under in the Dodgers, Warriors minus the 4, and the Giants on the money line. The Warriors have been one of those teams that get out later in the game. The Celtics can get up pretty early in the game. So if you have the ability to in-play, I might sit on that because I feel like we'll be able to get the Warriors at plus at some point in this game. So if you think that that's what's going to happen and you can in-play, that's what I would do. You've been allergies, head cold, sick for a damn week. I'm not into it, man.
Don't do it.
I went to bed early, the whole deal. But I was drinking little somethings. That Lagunitas IPA, a little something ale. I don't know if it's an IPA, it's an ale. I was drinking those, so that might have got my throat. It's not my typical thing I drink. What's up, Todd? What's up, Lex?
Hey, do you like Tate the Great? You in here? Do you like the Dodgers, Mets, Nerfy? I kind of like that. I think I'm about to take that.
Reds playing to not be the worst team today. That's a hell of a thing to play for, Cincinnati. So are you on them, Craig? What's up? You jump on it? Jump on it. Jump on it. All right, so Detroit started. Yankees started. I did take that Detroit first 5 money line.
Damn it. Those are my 2 games I would have took Nerfies in too, and they're already halfway through the first. So, All right, Mr. Ross Benjamin is here.
Should we put our costumes back on? Do you think you would like them? It's going to freak him out.
You put yours on. I'm just going to circle the wagons. That's my superpower.
That is what you do. That's your whole damn deal. I don't have anything to circle, Lenny. I don't have anything to circle.
Well, if you get some act right in you, I'll let you on the wagon. You can circle the wagons with me.
Okay. Okay. I could be a wagon.
You got to get Ross's approval on that.
All right. Maybe he'll give me something else I can circle.
Yeah. you know, he is the keeper of who you circle.
Of circling things.
Of circling things, yes. Yeah, that's it. You know what I was trying to say.
Okay, let me find his banner. If you guys haven't already, hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. I'm disappointed in you. Make sure that you do that. Without further ado, we've got Ross Benjamin, our resident expert. Come on in, Ross. Oh, shoot.
Oh, sorry, I hit the button.
I wish I was in Las Vegas with you guys. You know,
we do.
Hey, Lenny, did you go to Allison's birthday party? I didn't see you in the pictures.
No, we didn't.
Thanks for bringing that up, Ross.
He did not attend. Oh my goodness. Oh boy, you better start circling them wagons and circling them real quick when you cross Allison. Let me tell you.
Chip came. Chirimbus was there. Where were you?
Look at that. The old timer even showed up, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ross.
He was chatting up all Sherry's friends, Lenny.
He's one of my favorite people. He's one of my favorite people in the world, Ellie. You know, Chip. But he's got more sugar than Carter's got pills. I tell you.
I thought you were going to say sugar.
I wanted to use another S word, but we're on the air.
That's right.
He was chatting up all my mom's friends, telling them stories.
Chip's a player. Chip's a player. Make no bones about it.
Yeah. He's a lady.
You got to be careful of us old veterans, Lenny. You know?
Listen. I had uncles. Girlfriends back in the day in high school and older after high school to be like, oh, you never take me around your family. I'm like, you don't want to meet my uncles. You don't want to meet my uncles. Like, I don't want to kind of compete with them. Like, Chip's a player.
Yeah.
Chip's your old uncle at the barbecue that's he's gonna get your lady a drink.
He's always hitting on the 25-year-old cousin all the time.
He reminds me of, I saw this play. It was The Princess and the Pea, Once Upon a Mattress, The Princess and the Pea, and the guy who played the king in that production. Hold on, I gotta go full on this. Hold on, it's right here. There's times, all the action's happening, but behind the scenes, and then the king will run across going, trying to pinch the girls' butts, and they would just cross the whole stage. It was like that reminds me of Chip. That's
absolutely
to me. That's just running behind
the
Yeah, Chip's a player for sure. Yeah.
So what's going on, guys? How's your week going so far in the world of sports betting?
I'm circling wagons.
Yeah.
Yep. Wagons are being circled.
Wagons are being circled.
Yeah. It's always a good thing, man. When you're circling the wagons against the sports books, you're trapping them, baby.
I'm trying to anyway. I'm gonna let you guys talk. I'm gonna update the spreadsheet and stuff. Figure out what my actual play is.
Everybody should know that nobody circles the wagons like Leonard Wenson, otherwise known as AKA Detroit Lenny. Lenny, always a pleasure, buddy.
I appreciate you. Ross Benjamin, Detroit Lenny hype man.
We all hype each other up.
Yeah, one of my favorite people there, Detroit Lenny, I'll tell you.
You make him blush. I love it when you make him blush. Oh, you're taking the Mets reverse too. So how you doing, Ross? What are we looking at today? Guys, if you have any questions for Ross Benjamin, go ahead and throw them in. We're not looking for questions like, hey, what's your pick today? We're talking about grown up, handicapping. I'd like to be better at this craft questions. Craig, I'm sure you've got a million of them. Throw them right in the chat. If I win, I have to wear the mask. Did you see us in our Batman masks?
No, I did not see that.
Craig Trapp came in and called us the dynamic duo, and I called Batman, and Lenny's like, I'm Batman. I was like, screw that. I'm no Robin. But I had to whip out my old cat.
Look at that.
To let him know what's good. Good.
I tell you, you look pretty sexy in that mask there, Allison.
Well, thank you.
Maybe that's the trick with all the man problems is you start wearing that Catwoman mask.
Mm-hmm.
And
they get some act right in them. I got a whip around here too. Don't think I don't have the whip, okay? Because I do. Still hung with the Mets. Yeah. So yeah. Any questions you have for Ross? Go ahead and throw them in. I'm gonna ask him some questions about who he's liking today, or just things that anything stand out to you today is like a funny line, or a team that you're trailing, anything like that?
Nothing off the top of my head in that regard. I will say that since the start of the season, all of a sudden, I mean, we saw like over 60% unders to start probably the first month and a half or so of the season. It's now went the other way like we predicted. And the overs are starting to hit at a higher rate. And it's right around the norm at this point of this season. But you got to keep track of that, folks, because when you get a big run of unders like that in Major League Baseball, or overs for that matter, it's just a matter of time before it's switched back. Because there very seldom does an over hit at more than 53% of games in Major League Baseball, or unders the same way through the course of a season. So it's never that easy. You can't no-brain your way through MLB totals, although, MLB totals are popular. I know they're popular with me, Ellie,
Me too.
because of the money line you have to account for. So it's usually 120 or less kind of thing.
Yeah.
Scooble. Yeah. I love that kid.
This dog is barking. Lenny, can you come in 1 second? This dog is actually, it stopped. Okay, I'm dog sitting right now, and I don't know. Shit. Okay, Lenny, can you come in real quick?
Here I is.
Yeah.
What's up, Ross?
It's all good, buddy. It's all good. So
speaking of Scooble, I love that kid. I think
Yeah.
he's the ace on the team. I said it at the beginning of the year. I thought he was just as good, if not better, than Casey Mize. So
yeah, he's
you know,
proven
there's
that. I
that.
mean, on a ball club that can't hit their weight, in being the Tigers, Scooble's been a shining star because his win-loss record might not indicate it, Lenny, but I know through his first 9 starts he had an ERA of under 3, which is excellent. He gives you a chance to win, and I think the Tigers were 5-4 in those games as well. So, got to
I love
keep
the
an eye
kid.
on going forward, especially with the Tigers, Lenny. You're going to get a good price on the Tigers, even with Scooble on the mound. So
we did this last year. We had the same thing where you got the Tigers were plus money a lot of times during the year,
Like all
and
of them.
Tigers first 5 was you betting the Tiger. I mean, I know you're not a big first 5 guy, but for me, taking the team like the Tigers, the bullpen out of it, and you just rely on that starter, and we're just taking that guy for top 5. I'll take Tariq Skubal every time he pitches in the first 5, probably.
Hey, you might want to
probably get plus money.
You might want to look at the under too, because the Tigers, like I said,
they can't hit.
Not exactly a great hitting team. You look at their runs per game average, and it's amongst the lowest in Major League Baseball right now.
They've got 2 on in the bottom of the first right now. So
watch out.
Let's go, Detroit.
Here's where they make their move. Hey, listen, they're on a little win streak here. Okay, they've shut out the last 2 opponents. One was in a doubleheader 2 days ago, but whatever. They won 5-0, 4-0, both games. So,
hey, great series.
Tigers, hottest team in baseball.
I don't know about that, but I know a great series coming up. The Mets and the Dodgers. Starting tonight at Dodger Stadium. Boy, oh boy, what a shock. The Dodgers getting swept by the Pittsburgh Pirates, correct? In their last series?
Yeah.
I was on them yesterday. I was on the Pirates.
So be careful. I mean, the Mets just played yesterday. It was yesterday afternoon, but I very seldom like to side with teams that have to travel and play on no rest when they have to go across 3 time zones.
Right.
The Mets played at Citi Field yesterday. Now they got to make the long haul over to Dodgers to Los Angeles and play with no rest against a team that's already been in the middle of a homestand, albeit, like we just mentioned, they lost 3 straight to Pittsburgh. Right. So those are the types of situations I look for. I did not use this game tonight, to be quite honest with you, because there's too much conflict of interest there for me. You got a Mets team that's, I believe, won 6 in a row now and scoring a lot of runs in doing so. But the pitching matchup, Tony Gonsolin is a very underrated pitcher on that Dodgers staff. And at one point he was pitching, 5 innings or less all the time, but now they're starting to stretch him out. and he's rewarding them for it.
Okay.
Yeah, and my thing isn't the deal too that the Mets and the Dodgers, their records are tied, or they're like right on each other for the best record in their division. So like just the competitiveness of this, I'm really excited about.
Yeah, I mean it's
like I want a good series out of this.
Right. It's great for baseball too. You got two major markets in New York and LA as your two best teams in the National League right now. So a lot of excitement in that regard.
I got to roll with the Mets, though. I mean, I get the travel, but I did take the run line. I want the run and a half at minus 134. Give me that run.
Hey, Ryan, you're watching a pretty good pitcher there in Hector Cortez. What a story he's been for the Yankees this year. I believe in 10 starts, he has an ERA of under 2, if I'm not mistaken. And he's starting to put the innings in, too. Over his last 3 starts, he's gone 8 innings on 2 of those occasions, and he's been dominant. Tim Earl, Warriors in 5. Yeah, well.
I think it goes 7.
I think that goes 7 games, and I think Boston wins in 7. That's my series prediction. Why I don't like these series predictions, Ellison, is because then a lot of things could change between game 1 and game 7. You know what I mean? And game 1 and game 4. So I don't like that, because if you have the Celtics in the series and you got clients on the Celtics in the series, then they start second guessing you when you go the other way, which rightfully so. So I don't even bother with those series picks. But for the fun of it, I like the Celtics in 7. Okay, how's that?
I like a series price. Like my arbitrage. I did it on the Rangers. I got the New York Rangers at plus 160 for the series, and then they won the first game, and now I got plus 105 on the Lightning for the series. I'm not gonna make a ton of money. I'm not gonna lose any money, and I'm just gonna sneak a little out of the middle there.
Very impressive. The Rangers in that game 1 performance last night over Tampa Bay, winning that game 6-2. I sort of thought that was a great spot for Tampa Bay, because you had a Rangers team that's coming off back-to-back series that went the complete 7 games. And you know what, Ellie? Here they are in the conference finals. This is the first time the Rangers have led in a series.
Really?
Yes. They've gone 5-0 in elimination games. They fell behind 3-1 to Pittsburgh, came back and won the series 4-3. Then they were down 3-2 in the last series against Carolina, and came back to win that series 4-3. So battle-tested Rangers team, scoring a lot of goals too. We
were talking about this because I had done a free pick video, and the pick was on the Lightning, but I kind of heard the two of them talking, and I like the team that hasn't rested as long. The question I'm asking is, do you have a feeling about this team has continuously been playing? Do you see them as having weaker legs, or the team that's rested? I see them getting off to slower starts, which is kind of what we saw in that Rangers game last night. Do you have any thoughts on that? Or?
Well, I mean, it's not an exact science. People that are new to betting or don't follow it on a daily basis the way we do would trend toward always taking the more rested team. And I think it's sort of, especially at this time of year, Ellie, you're playing for all the marbles, right? You're in the conference finals. Nobody wants to hear about you have less rest. So, and the players will tell you that themselves. So, it is what it is. It's part of the grind at playoff time. So, I will tell you this, Ellison, that beware of Tampa Bay after a playoff loss. 18-0 in their last 18 after a playoff loss. So,
well, that's why I hedged it. I would have loved to get a better bet, but all I was really hoping for was the Rangers to win that first game and flip over. Because
because they're so
willing to take a chance on 2 in a row.
Yeah, right. And the Rangers were a home underdog. That really, I'm glad I stayed away from that game. I had an inkling to take Tampa Bay because of what we just discussed, not after a loss, but the fact with the rest. And I just think the Rangers have been territorially dominated, I shouldn't say dominated, but outplayed in that regard in the first 2 series. And this Shesterkin just continues to amaze. That kid, it's the first time I really had a chance to watch him in goal for any length of time. And he's terrific, Allison. You know?
Shesterkin.
Yeah.
I want the Rangers.
Igor.
That's the team out of all of this that I'm rooting for is the Rangers. Because they have our coach, don't they? Gerard Gallant's their coach, and
Yes.
yeah, that's
Former
my old
Vegas coach.
So
Yep.
that's
Yep.
kind of been part of my jam. And Lenny's been ramping him up. He's a big. Is it Shesterkin? Igor. Yeah, he's a big Igor fan
Shesterkin.
too.
Yes. Yeah.
We
One
call,
of the
we just call
easier
him
Russian
Igor
names to
on
pronounce.
this show. Yeah, we just call him Igor because we're close like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. You guys are tight, huh?
Yeah, we're kind of a big deal. Yeah. Parlay or teaser? Which one do you? He doesn't like either one of those. He's a
Yeah.
professional, Craig Trapp.
Come
Picture
on, Craig.
actor.
I know it's called picks and parlays, but anyway, if you asked me and put a gun to my head, I would say teaser. You know,
Me
I
too.
don't know.
I'm
And
a
then
teaser
again,
person.
you know what? The statistics will show you that 71% of the time, if you want a teaser, you would have won the parlay anyway. I just don't mess with that stuff, Craig. Come on.
Come on. My
Come on.
thing, like a lot of times in basketball, especially, and I've been doing this with Tim Earl, he'll send me his WNBA picks, but he'll get them like the night before, and I won't see them till the morning. So I'll miss 2 points.
Yeah.
Or, I'll miss some points on it. So then I really like to tease those just so I can get back down to that number that we started at, kind of a thing. That's like a great spot for a tease, as if you're missing numbers in basketball.
Absolutely.
You won't be able to tease in baseball, though. So it's kind of, and you can't tease in hockey. So we're kind of at that point where now we just got to wait for football or tease the playoff or the NBA finals. Ross, did you see a possibility that Rangers take the series against the Lightning after last night in NYC? Do you think they could? I mean, anything could happen.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you why is because of the guy we just mentioned. He's the reason why they're playing in the Eastern Conference Finals right now. I mean, without him, they probably would have lost to Pittsburgh. Let's not forget, I mean, they lost game 1 in overtime at home against Pittsburgh in that series. And people forget he had 70 saves in that game. So, I mean, this kid could, anybody who knows anything about playoff hockey, a hot goaltender could take you a long way. Yeah. And until Tampa Bay figures out this guy, I mean, they scored twice on him last night. But they also gave, I was very sort of surprised by Vasilevsky last night. He wasn't in his top form, but I tell you, anytime you see that guy play a bad game, he usually bounces back with a good one. To answer your question, I mean, this guy, they can go all the way just because of him. I mean, in terms of who the better team is on paper, I would think unequivocally that would be Tampa Bay. And we can't make light of the fact that this team has been there, done that. I mean, they're trying to win their 3rd Stanley Cup in a row on top of some deep runs prior to that. So they'll have to overcome that experience factor on Tampa Bay in terms of big games. They've been there. They've been to conference finals. They've been to Stanley Cup finals. They've won 2 in a row now. So you can never discount the heart of a champion.
I feel like they've got a nothing to lose factor going on with them, whereas the Lightning have a lot of pressure on them right now. So
right,
kind of like that. Just happy to be there.
Yeah, the Rangers. I mean, prior to the season, Ellison, excuse me, I didn't mean to interrupt. But prior to the season, they were expected to be a good young team, but they've exceeded those expectations and are ahead of schedule right now. So, the old adage is you're playing with house money. Well, the Rangers are playing with house money right now.
I'm mad. It's my favorite kind of money to play with. Ross, how much do you factor recent stats, head-to-head numbers into your capping decisions, or do you use stats at all?
It's all about numbers with me, okay? And if you see a guy that you're dealing, again, I got to be careful here, okay? Not to insult anybody, but I never understood certain handicappers that start bringing up all these player statistics. Okay, folks, that's for fantasy. Okay, it's not for sports betting because the player statistics, the injuries, who's not 100%. If we know about it, the odds makers certainly do. And those guys are the sharpest on earth. And when it comes to sports betting anyway. And so, yeah, you have to I look at team stuff more than I do at individual statistics. And especially, he brought up a good point, recent stats, because
Oh
that is
yeah.
extremely important. Because if you look, especially in Major League Baseball, Ellison, you got a 162 game season. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs. And if you're just looking at their season statistics, you may be misled in terms of how they're doing recently. For example, if a team has a bullpen ERA of 4.79 on the year, but over the last 7 games, it's close. It's a little under 2. That's a huge difference. You want to keep an eye on stuff like that because, like I said, long season, a lot of ups and downs in Major League Baseball. Good question.
So with the explosion, and sorry, I was getting my phone out because I kind of have an example to this. I wasn't trying to not listen. I was setting
I
up
hear you.
for the transition. With the explosion of sports betting nationwide, what's your take on increased aversion to liability with bad numbers, odds, limits from books and apps?
Yeah.
I find, like, for me, I have my Circa is the book that is my good, like that book has sharp lines. They typically have a good number. And just to show the example, I screenshotted these. But Circa has the Warriors series price at a -155. BetMGM is a -160. Bet Online is a 155 and Caesars is a 160. So you want to, like, for me, I want to find the book that I know has a sharp line, and then you can compare other books to that. I don't know if that fully answers that question, but I've been meaning to tell you guys that anyway. So, okay, so you answer it now.
Yeah, and there's a lot of American sports books now since everything's been legalized. I know PointsBet is one of them that I'm not real fond of because they'll force you to make a pick on the exact amount of games it takes a team to win, as opposed to just winning the series. Which come on. Anytime
you force you to do that, because like I have the option.
Anytime you get put in that position, right, Ellison? I'm sure you'll agree. Anytime you get put in that position, and it's something you like to do often, series bets are often when it comes down to it. I would look for another sports book. I mean, if Caesars, for example, Ellison just said, is they're -160 to win the series. So, I mean, that's an honest line, and they're not making you be exact in your prediction. So be careful of that. So
but
I'm
if
not
you do
sure
it yourself, you can find it 5 cents cheaper. It's
well, that's another point. But when you start getting into where you gotta ask a sports book and email them to find out if you can get a line on that specific game, and you shouldn't have to do that.
I'm not into the promos like the, bet this amount of points and this to win. And to me, it's like whatever that promo. We had a thing called Fade the Promo that one of our morning Woodies, Matt Drake, it was his jam. I think Sean Austin went through this also, where whatever the promo was of the day, would call it out on the show and just fade it.
Exactly.
They're not trying to give us free money. And sometimes the promos hit. I'm not saying the promos don't hit, but I don't mess with promos. Take a break.
And you're talking about results on a long-term basis, not just 1 or 2 times. So
exactly. Because if you took every promo, you would not be profitable. If you pick your spots, that's a little different. Ross, you touched on overs being the norm this time of year. Any other trends like this you see in the MLB as now we're 50 games into the season? And remember, the weather is changing. That's why you're going to see a lot of these over-under trends shifting, because we've got weather changing, and that makes a big difference on what happens to a baseball. Go ahead, Ross.
Yeah, well, I would keep an eye on recent ERAs by starting pitchers because obviously if 61% of the games went over the total or under the total, up until the middle of May, there's a lot of good ERAs out there among starting pitchers. I mean, it's simple math. Now with the overs happening, you want to keep an eye on. I like to specifically look at a starter's last 3 starts and then compare that to a season ERA. So, in other words, a season ERA could be deceiving. Either way, okay? I mean, with these overs all happening, the unders are going to come back and start hitting eventually. So, that's what I would look for.
All right. Good answer.
I'm not making you yawn today. I'm making progress.
I had I have a big giant coffee today.
That's good. So you're telling me it's not me, it's you were just tired.
It's not you, it's me. It's always me.
Yeah. Yes, he is a machine. He certainly is.
Nice, Kaepernick. Get it. Dre, go. This is our friend Dre Richardson. He's going to come on board with Picks and Parlays quite soon. He does Total Chaos for MLS and international soccer. We always like to see what Kaepernick is up to. Ohtani getting roughed up today. Looks like long layoffs aren't good in the playoffs. Momentum matters. Yeah, I'm a big fan of momentum matters.
Yeah.
It's one of the, like, I waited tables for a long time. You know, like it's busy. You're like in your dinner rush and you're slamming and jamming and everything's on point. And then you go out for a cigarette break and you sit down for a minute. And then going back in on that shift, it's like dragging ass. You know, that's how I think of it. It's like, as long as I just keep going, I can keep going. But as soon as I stop, I'm done. And, you know, you go home, you see the kids, everyone thinks you're great because you made it through the series. Now you get to rest. Yeah, just saying.
Yeah,
it was nice.
Yeah. You know,
to give the Rangers one game.
Compare that to handicapping. You know, I mean, there's times over the course of my career where family matters come up, and it's going to take me away from my normal routine for 2 or 3 days. And when that occurs, never fails. I'm on a hot streak. You know, so it's you know, you want to get to work, you want to keep going. You want to carry the momentum. It's no different in handicapping than it is in sports. So,
do you have any like weird? God, I have so many. Any weird sports that you watch? I'm going to call them weird sports, but anything outside of the main 4?
Yeah, I like to watch soccer. I do. I especially like World Cup qualifying, World Cup games, nation against nation. I'm not going to sit there and watch the EPL. I'm not going to sit there and watch the MLS for any length of time, but I do enjoy when the best players from each country represent themselves in their country. You know, I'm looking forward to the U.S. in the upcoming World Cup in Qatar.
We got a really good. We got a good. What are they called? Bracket group. A good group.
Yeah. Yeah. The winner of Wales in Ukraine, which play in a couple days, they'll join that group, which includes the United States,
England, Iran.
England and Iran. Yeah. So very, they definitely got a nice draw where Canada, who is the top team in qualification in CONCACAF, they got a brutal draw in terms of who they're going to be against in that first 3 games. So
yeah, that draw makes or breaks you. It really does. Part of what I love about the World Cup is, you know, we talk a lot about motivation. You know, these teams are equally motivated, you know, and when you're getting one of them at like a plus 2,000 or a plus 1,800, sometimes you can get really big dogs in soccer. And it's not that they always cash, but you've got a ton of value there just based on motivational factors. And sometimes, you know, that other team that's the better team is like, oh, we got these guys. And then all of a sudden now you got kind of a thing, you know, so a lot of value in the World Cup when it comes to World Cup.
I played soccer right through college, Ellie. So I sort of have an affinity for it. So
are you a golf guy? You strike me as a golf guy. Really? No?
Yeah, you know, I used to play a lot when I was younger, but I mean, in terms of like even watching the Masters, I'd rather watch the paint dry, honestly. Yeah, I mean, no disrespect to those players because they're the best in the world. And no disrespect to anybody who loves the game. It's just, again, I've been since I got into the sports handicapping business, sports betting industry full time 20 years ago. I just tend to lean more toward the sports that I know sell. And you noticed, if anybody follows me at Picks and Parlays, noticed I put out a couple 10-star top play NHL picks over the last week that both won, by the way. The Rangers plus 135 in Game 7 against Carolina. And then I had the Edmonton and Colorado game over 7 in Game 1, which ended up 8-6. But my point being is, I had some pretty high rankings in the NHL. Elliot, just the time, I just can't take less time on a certain sport and put it out. So I would probably give equal time to the NHL than every other sport going on at that time. And it produces, from a business perspective, produces very little results. You know what I mean? So working on my own, especially when everything's going on simultaneously. Right now, it's just the NHL playoffs and Major League Baseball and the NBA playoffs. And we're down to 4 teams in the NHL, 2 teams in the NBA. So there's more time in a day for me to address the NHL. And I've always been pretty good in Stanley Cup playoffs. So.
Do you do tennis? Are you into tennis?
Yeah, Eric.
We like tennis a lot. A lot of us in here really like tennis.
Yeah. So.
You like table tennis?
Yeah, table tennis, Russian table tennis, baby. There's no better handicapper in the world right now in Russian table tennis.
Man, if they come up with a beer pong league, y'all better. Sorry, Craig, you're gonna have to find a new girl because I'm getting called up to majors. All right, let me find out. Okay, so last question for Ross Tate. I don't know why you got to bring this up. We might need Lenny in here for this. What style of pizza is the best in your opinion? This is a very controversial topic on the show. Also, how do you feel about pineapples on pizza?
Pineapples don't look. I'm Italian, okay? You don't put pineapples on pizza.
I knew it. I knew it. Tell him, Ross. Tell him how it works.
You do not put pineapples on pizza. It's
you
ridiculous.
Do not, but I do.
You put it on a pie. You have it for dessert. You don't
Pizza
put
is
it on
a pie.
pizza. You know, pizza is an Italian heritage, man. It's, and I don't mean to brag about my nationality because I love
brag, Ross, brag.
I too am Italian. That's not. It doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, but you're half not. So that's where the pineapple comes in with you.
Tim Earl thinks a hot dog's a taco. We can't trust
hot dog is not a taco, Tim Earl. It's a hot damn sandwich. Get your actor. A taco
Your
needs
mother's
a shell.
Italian, right, Ellie?
Needs a shell.
Your mother's Italian, right?
Yeah, my mother's Italian.
Yeah. Ask her if she likes pineapples on pizza.
She's allergic to pineapples.
Well, there you go.
As well, everyone should be.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're
anybody who eats a pineapple on a pizza should break out in a rash.
Lenny says stub their baby toe when he wishes something bad.
I hope they stub their baby toe. Because that'll hurt for like the day or two. I don't want to inflict too much
not like
pain,
a serious injury that's going to take
right.
you out of the game.
I have wished upon many people to step on a Lego or stub a toe. Evil.
That's the worst.
I'm a Detroit pizza kind of guy. Thick pizza. I'm a thick pizza guy.
I'm a New York guy, so
I don't mind the New York style.
I do like Chicago style too, though. I gotta say,
Detroit's very similar.
Do you do pizza salad? Lenny thinks I'm crazy. Where you take like your piece of pizza and you get your oil and vinegar or lettuce and your salad and put it on your pizza and fold it and eat it that way. Do you ever do that?
What the hell are you talking about?
Out on an island. Don't mind me.
Yeah, you're on your island with your pineapple eating people.
I don't put jalapenos on anything.
This is why I love Ellie. She comes up with shit that I've never heard of.
I know. That's what I was like. When she told me that, first time she told me that, Ross,
never
I was
know what's going to come out of that.
It's such a normal thing for me that I can't believe that nobody else does it. Like, I thought it was like a normal ass thing that people from New York do, because that's where I picked up on it, was when I lived in New York. I'm like, that's why New Yorkers eat pizza. No.
Where did you live in New York, Ellie?
Garden City.
Oh, okay.
In
Which
Nassau.
is in the metropolitan area.
Yeah, it's in Nassau County.
Yeah. I'm on the other side of the state.
On Long Island.
Hey, man, chicken wings in this part of the state, Western New York, are the big thing, man. If you like chicken wings,
that's your whole damn deal. I don't eat chicken wings, though. I don't eat meat on a bone.
You know what? My other half doesn't either.
On a bone.
I think you're both weird. But my other half won't either.
I'm
If
definitely
we get
with
like a rotisserie chicken when we're not in the mood to cook, I have to take all the chicken off the bone for her
you. Hmm.
and then give it to her. She won't even look at it coming off the bone. You know,
It's a carcass thing.
yeah. No, apparently she's not on an island. You're not on an island there.
All right. I don't need to like suck the flesh off of something's carcass, off of their skeleton. I'm good on that. I don't feel like I need to
how do you
do
not
that.
What is
suck on a
love?
rib
What does
bone?
that mean, Ellie? Love the blank on pizza.
Love the diamonds?
I'm not sure what that means.
I'm not
Gems?
sure either.
Love the gems, Ross.
The
Love the
gems.
gems.
Oh, your
Love the
information. Gems of information.
Oh, I thought
Yes,
you
we
meant.
got you,
I thought
Nick.
we
We
were
got
talking
This is
about
what our
pizza.
chat does to us,
Okay.
Ross. They send us stuff in
It's
code, and we have to
okay, man.
decipher
Sometimes,
it.
you got to. We go off a little bit sometimes, folks.
We got to use our decoder ring
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Yeah,
decipher.
we've already worn Batman masks, and now
Yeah.
we're talking pizza. So we're just all over the place.
Decoder ring on.
I want a decoder ring too.
You know this.
Great. Let's go get one in.
I want a decoder ring.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that just hold on. Let me get through the rest of these. We got to get Ross a paddle.
Ross, send me
We got
your info,
for
Ross. I'll
our
send
show,
you a
Almost
paddle.
Adulting.
If I had a
But we
paddle,
figured out they do this.
if I had a paddle, your behind would be red 24/7, Allison.
I
I'm
thought you were talking to Lenny. My behind is red 24/7. Okay, jalapenos are a no-go on pizza for you. Yeah, I know.
I
I'm
can't.
weird, Pedro.
That's why, even though I'm Italian, I have very low resistance to spicy stuff.
Yeah, I'm not into spicy either.
Yeah, like there's some the
When you
wings
get like
are-
that angina thing, then you get all anged out, and I'm not
Yeah,
into it.
yeah. So I don't know.
Mhm.
I break out in a sweat like I've ran 2 miles in 90-degree heat.
Yeah,
It's funny. So
money to be
made
made
in Mexican
baseball.
baseball.
Yeah, we have a lot of KBO guys in here that are into the South Korean and the Japanese
Yeah.
baseball. So we get a lot of those kind of picks. Oh shoot, we've only got 7 minutes. Okay, so no World Cup for Italy, so they have time to experiment with pineapples on pizza. That's a very good point.
That's a
AB.
great statement right there.
Thank
Who is
you,
that?
AB.
Yeah,
It
very good. Yeah.
Indeed.
Hey, you know what? I'm of Italian descent, but I'm American. Okay. So even if the US played Italy in soccer, I'm a US fan, guys. Come on.
F that. I'm rooting for Italy.
I just don't
No,
eat
I'm just
pineapples.
Pineapples are delicious. I like pine
I
nuts
love
on pizza
pineapples.
a lot.
Ellison,
Pine nuts on pizza is the biz.
yeah. I mean,
So let me find the promo code because before you go, we're running out of time here. But you guys, if you're looking for Ross's best bets, his premium plays that he sells for a living because he's an adult professional grown-up handicapper most days. The grown-up part, I meant.
yeah, exactly.
We're going to head over to picksandparlays.net. Use the promo code NHL. That's going to save you 20% off whatever you get from Ross. Ross, tell them what you got lined up for today and what you're planning on for the weekend.
Well, thank you, Allison. I have a 3-game Major League Baseball package that goes on Thursday, today. And the first pitch goes at 7:05 p.m. Eastern time. Over the last 3 days, 8-2 on all picks, including 6-2 in Major League Baseball. My 10-star top plays just continue to ring the bell. 32-11 with my last 43, including 7-1 with my last 8. All right there at picksandparlays.net. There's a designation anytime we put up a top play. Pay attention to that. In my title of my pick, I will always make sure it's a 10-star top play. It's equivalent of my best bet. It's just my trademark. I think a guy like Chip uses mega bucks. I use 10-star top plays. I don't know what Craig uses, but we all have our trademark. Yeah. So those have been red hot. Major League Baseball 10-star top plays. Allison 4-0 this year and 46-23 since last year. Okay. Don't give out a lot of them, but when I zero in, and you'll never get a chalk of over -135 with me on those picks. So return on investment's key, reasonably sized favorites, underdogs, run line picks and totals. That's what you're going to get. NBA, I have a 10-star top play in the NBA. Winning side tonight, game 1 of the NBA Finals between the Golden State Warriors and the Boston Celtics. Since April 1st, 39-24 in the NBA, good for 62%. Folks, again, it's a 10-star top play. Not only is the NBA hitting at 62% for over 2 months now, my 10-star top plays, don't forget, 7-1 the last 8, 32-11 the last 43.
Nice. Well played, sir. I love it. So, guys, head over to picksandparlays.net. Like I said, use the promo code NHL. And then also follow Ross on Twitter. He is at Ross Benjamin1. If you want to follow his jam over there. Thank you so much. I'm not going to be here next Thursday. So if you and Lenny want to do your thing, that's totally cool. We can talk later, or I'll see you the Thursday after, however you want to do that.
You get a lot of vacations.
No, I don't. No, I don't. It's the time of year to take vacations.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
Because you just went away to a couple weeks.
I am going to pack so much traveling into the next 3 months.
I got to talk to Cred. Boy, oh boy. I got to renegotiate my contract, for crying out loud.
I got a good agent. What can I say?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. No complaints here. Love picksandparlays.net. Love the handicappers at the site. Love you, Allison.
I love you too.
Above and beyond just our work here. So
yeah,
we're buddies. So and I'm glad we are. So
yes, me too.
All right.
I learn a lot from you, and I know the Woodies learn a lot from you too. So we really do appreciate you coming on the show and helping us out and giving us a space that we can ask these kinds of questions to. You know,
well, I appreciate you bringing me on, and I certainly appreciate all you viewers out there as well.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Ross. We'll see you next week or the week after that, but definitely find him at picksandparlays.net. Thank you so much, Ross.
All right. Thank you, Allison. Have a great day.
You too. Good luck.
All right.
All right. Good deal. I love me some Ross Benjamin. Okay, so for anyone who is asking what I'm on, this is what I've taken so far. I took the Reds, the WNBA, the Ace is over. I'm on the Mets run line. And then if you're into it, if you think the Lightning wins this series, they're at plus money right now to do that. So if you're into taking series prices, I've already done my deal with this, but just to let you guys know, I'm just making, that was what it was last night. Yeah, it's plus 105. So yeah, I have 5 is what I got. Keep doing your thing. What's up, Shedrick Williams? How you doing? Yes, we do. Yeah, it is well deserved. I put up with a ton of crap. Life is a lot easier now that Detroit Lenny is in my world. It makes it a whole lot easier to do our thing. And now Picks and Parlays has a really good structure going on also. But yeah, I gotta bust out every now and again. Chicago thin crust sweet sauce cut in squares. Wife born and raised in Hawaii won't have anything to do with cooked pineapple. Everyone's got their thing. My thing with the pineapple on pizza is like, you're going to tell me what I can and can't eat. Oh no, you're not. Lenny, what did you take for the last Woody? Yeah. Hey, do you want to pop in here real quick? We got 1 minute to go.
I took the Marlins first 5. I just posted it on the Facebook page. So I posted the screenshot of the spreadsheet, so of what everybody has. I think there's only one person still missing on there, but they usually put them on the Facebook page anyway. Okay,
Marlins first 5, money line or run line?
Money line.
Minus 150 exactamundo. Okay, I'm on it.
Yeah, you can get it at minus 140 on Caesars, because I also put it on my TikTok play.
Oh hell, now I kind of want. What do you think about laying half a run?
I don't hate it either.
Yeah, I think I'd rather do that. Well,
I'm just using it for contest purposes.
Yeah,
no. Actual money purposes, I bet the run line.
Okay. I'm going to do 5 on each instead of it. So I've been doing that, like instead of a $10 bet, like I would normally make a 10 on a game, say, but if I like this and this, I'll split it at like a first 5 run line in the first 5. I'll do 5 and 5 instead. And like, that's my $10 bet kind of a thing. I've been messing with that. TikTok, don't stop now on my brain. You don't stop now on my brain.
TikTok, you don't stop. to the
TikTok,
TikTok.
you don't
stop.
quit.
Color. What's
Number-
that?
Oh, color me bad to the
Color
hot
Me Back.
TikTok. You don't
You
stop,
don't
stop
stop.
to the hot TikTok. You don't stop, stop. Ooh. Oh, I remember.
I
that.
wanna
Wanna
sex you up all night.
Damn it. I'm on the Marlins. Didn't I take them? Didn't I say I took them? Oh, now I did because you just did. Sugar nuts. All right, we'll be fine.
All right.
We're going to be fine. It's
We're out.
Alcantada. Yeah. Good luck, everybody. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. Thanks again to Ross Benjamin. Have a great day. Good luck, unless you're against Batman.
That's me.